Hey Coach, sorry I couldn't make the trip this week, but I just got back from a recruiting trip to Jacksonville, Florida to check out the #1 defensive end in the nation, Malik King. He is a 5-star prospect and one of the top guys we should be looking at. He has real interest in the Whitetails. Now, we do have Anderson Reed on the defensive line. We have Aurelio Villain. But Malik King is a different beast. He can play defensive end. He can also play outside linebacker. You can line him up everywhere, and he will make a difference. He is athletic. He has size. He has speed. He has hands, technique, everything. He is everything you want in a prospect coming out of high school. And I think that if we go all in on this guy, he will be a difference maker on this defense. Now, good luck with Iowa. I am just flying back to Green Bay tomorrow, so I will miss the game on the road. I hear it's going to be some crappy conditions there, but good luck, Coach. I know you'll take care of business like you always do.
Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jake from TNJ, and welcome back to the Whitetails Dynasty as we take on top 25 Iowa in some crappy conditions here. There is a ton of mud on the field. The rain is coming down, and they have a top running back in the nation in Ryan Wallace. They can run the ball to death if they really want to. So this is going to be an interesting game. Now, we do have a coaching upgrade going into this game. I am going to upgrade more of the recruiting tree. Like I said, I'm not going to give myself any on-field advantages, so I'm not going to upgrade that part of the tree. So here we go, out on the road versus a really tough Iowa team, a team that has been hit and miss the last couple of years, but they have definitely had some good years in the past in this dynasty. So let's kick off this game. Here we are on offense. The first pass goes out to Blake Wright. He gets a gain of 13 and a first down. So 1st and 10 this time. Handoff up the middle. This time it's Apollo. He can't find the hole. He's going to lose 2 yards on that one. And that's going to bring it to a 2nd and long. Kurtz throws across the middle. It's caught by the fullback Morgan Williams, who's lined up at tight end. He was recruited as a tight end when he first started out, but now he has moved over to fullback, and he has thrived in that role this year. I think he's got a little more playing time as the fullback than he would have as a tight end. So now 1st and 10, past the 35-yard line. Handoff up the middle. This time it's Julian Gonzalez. He's going to fight forward, and the senior running back gets 4 yards for his first carry of the game. So line up in the pistol formation this time. Throw across the middle. It's going to be caught by Respect, and that's a gain of 3 on a 3rd down. And we're going to line up to go for it here on a 4th and 1. These conditions make it hard to make field goals, so we're going to throw this one. 4th and 1. Iowa sends the blitz, and they get to us. And that's going to be incomplete. Colin Kurtz can't get rid of that one, and Iowa comes up with the first stop of the game. So here is the lefty Stevenson out at quarterback for Iowa. The first pass to the right side. He's got Paris Hall, 41 yards downfield. He was actually on our recruiting board at one point. It's a first down. Iowa actually steals a ton of our recruits. So here's a handoff up the middle. That's Bobo Smith, who is the big hitter, the enforcer on this defense. He gets a loss of 2 on that one. Fouled up by a throw to left side. That's our former recruit in Amonte Jacobs. He was actually the first 5-star prospect we've ever added to the board. So here is Stevenson. Throw to the right side. It's going to be caught by Brian Black. And another great throw in the rain. It's a first down. We thought they were going to come out running the ball. Instead, they're going through the air. And here's a read option to the left side. Stevenson, he is going to get into the end zone. Touchdown. Great first drive for the Hawkeyes. And they do get on the board here, 7-0 at home. And we know this is going to be a tough game to score points in, so we definitely need to do our thing here on offense. Throw across the middle, and it's caught by Michael Bradbury. Gain of 10 yards and a first down. So after picking up that first down, now to about the 25-yard line, play action fake. Trying to roll out, but he gets sacked. It's Colin Kurtz. The pressure was right there. Loss of 10 yards on Rashid Houston with the sack. And now 2nd and 20. Kurtz trips up in the pocket, and he fumbles it. Wow. Apollo St. Vincent got his feet tangled up, and Colin Kurtz coughs it up, and we're going to lose a ton of yards. So that brings it to a 3rd and 29. This time from the pocket, we try to get rid of it and get a hit on the throw, and it's going to be incomplete, luckily. Good thing that wasn't a safety. And now we punt the ball away, but Iowa, we are pinned back, and now they start out with good field position. And here is Stevenson, the first throw. On the next drive, it's caught by Caleb Anderson, gain of 7 yards. And now they bring it to about the 27. They don't get anything on second down, bringing it to a 3rd and 3. Stevenson, clean pocket, lobs it to the right side. He's got Alexander again, 15 yards inside the 15-yard line, and it's a first down. So running Wallace in motion this time. They still haven't really handed the ball off to him, but he throws to the right side. It's Ferris, who's all by himself. He throws a stiff arm, and he gets to about the 1-yard line on a gain of 11. And now 1st and goal. They're going to hand off. This time Wallace fights his way in. It's a touchdown. His only carry so far has really come on that 1-yard touchdown run. And Iowa, it's upset alert now. 14-0 here at home. So here's Michael Bradbury trying to get the jet sweep, but Iowa is playing good football here in the first quarter. That's a big-time hit in the backfield, and that brings it to a 3rd and long. This time Iowa sends the blitz. We're going to air it out to the right side, and it's picked off by Kramer on the outside. Wow. Iowa has come to play, and they are not playing games. They have had enough of being the little brother here in the Big Ten, and now here they go with a chance to take a 3-score lead. But here is Wallace, a handoff up the middle, and that's a great stop in the backfield. Adam Williams was there, and there we go. Bobo Smith actually stood him up in the backfield, and now that brings it to a 3rd and 15. They try to run the screen pass. Wallace gets it, tries to get to the outside, but he can't get around Maverick Yarbrough, who's a great one-on-one tackler in that nickel corner position. And now we get possession back here, so no damage done on that drive. So here is Apollo starting out the next drive. Handoff, 8 yards up the middle. And that brings it to about the 30-yard line here for a 3rd and 2. Another handoff. Apollo fights forward. Another first down for him. And now here we are with 5.5 minutes left here in the first half. Let's see if we can put some more points on the board at all, because we are getting shut out. Here's a throw. Respect out of the backfield. Gain of 10 yards. And that's a first down there for the true freshman tight end. So 2nd and 10 now. Handoff. Morgan Williams up the middle, and the fullback gets about 6 yards. And now we get it past the 50, though. And we bring it to a 3rd and 4. Running Delroy King, who scored in the last game. Throw across the middle. That's caught by Jasper Sweet, who's the fastest guy on the team with 98 speed. Probably the fastest guy in Whitetails history. And it's a first down here as we get it to about the 35. Play action fake throw. It's Michael Bradbury. He's got it. He's inside the 15 on that catch. And that's a first down as we are now moving the ball here on this drive. 2nd and 10. Throw across the middle. It's caught by Delroy King. That's back-to-back games with touchdowns for the redshirt freshman. And he gets in and makes it 7-14. As now we're right back in this game as here comes Iowa back out onto the field. Stevenson has barely missed any throws. Here's a run to the right side. He runs over Tamari Jamison, but gets tackled in the backfield by the redshirt freshman Ja'Kai Betts, who's having a great season. So 2nd and 11. This time, throw to left side. It's Martin out of the backfield. He makes a move upfield, gets about a gain of 10. And now that brings it to a 3rd and 2. This time, Stevenson from the shotgun. He's going to try to throw deep down the right side, and it's almost picked off by Charles Davis. I am surprised they are throwing the ball in these conditions as much as they are. They have a superstar running back in Ryan Wallace. Instead, they're choosing to throw this ball. So here is Kurtz backing onto the field. Throw to the right side. It's caught by Blake Wright. And that's the way to use that 6'4 frame. Put it in a place where the other guy can't get it. And that moves the chains. Going right back to him this time. 1st and 10. He gets another catch. Using the stiff arm. Gain of 21. He's got a clear size advantage on the outside on the corner. And it's a first down. So here's a handoff this time. Apollo showing some patience, and he gets about 6 yards, tripped up from behind. And now this clock winds down inside of a minute left here in this first half. Here's a handoff. This time, Apollo picks up the blocking. He gets to the outside. He does fight in. It's a touchdown, 15 yards. I wasn't sure he was going to get in on that one. These conditions do slow down the players just a little bit, but he does stay on his feet, and he follows his blocks. And he does tie this game up at 14 apiece As out comes Stevenson out with this Iowa offense. Let's see if they can put some more points on the board as they have 2 timeouts here in the first half. So here is Ryan Wallace this time getting the screen pass out to the left. That's just a gain of about 12 yards, but enough for a first down. And now under 30 seconds left here. Here's Paris Hall. He makes a man miss, throws off another one, and gets lit up that time by Tamari Jamison. But it's a first down as now this drive does continue. 20 seconds left. Throw to left side. It's Alexander again, and Caleb Alexander fights for the first down marker. Gain of 12 yards as now this clock winds down inside of 10 seconds now. 1st and 10. Stevenson tries to move in the pocket, but gets taken down by Aurelio Villain. Frankie Kai was also there, and Iowa will settle for 3, so they do get some points on the board barely. Wow, that almost missed actually. And they take the 17-14 lead here in this Mud Bowl game going into halftime. Let's see if we can catch up here in the second half. This is a tough game in tough conditions. So here is Iowa now to start the second half with the ball. Stevenson, the lefty, has thrown the ball well. Let's see if they will continue to throw the ball because Stevenson has thrown great, but he throws on the first pass, and it's picked off. It is Ja'Kai Betts, his 3rd of the season, and he does lead the team in his first year starting, and that one is disastrous. That's why I said, why are they not handing the ball off to Ryan Wallace? He is a superstar running back. So now we're set up inside of field goal range, and we try to run the read option, but we're actually going to get a holding call, and that's going to push us out of field goal range here for a 2nd and 20. Here's a deep shot. One-on-one with Blake Wright. We know he's got the size. He can't go up and get that one. It's knocked away. And now 3rd and 20. Colin Kurtz from the pocket throws across the middle. Delroy King, and he drops it. And Colin Kurtz starts out this game 10 of 24. And actually, Alex Kagan does have the leg to hit that one through. It's 17 up. So here is a run up the middle. This time they finally run the ball at Ryan Wallace. He gets about a gain of 7 yards. As that brings it to the 50-yard line. We send the blitz here on a 3rd and inches. Throw, and it's caught by Caleb Anderson, who can't get around Barry Willis. And it's a 12-yard gain and a first down for him. And now they move the chains on the opposite side of the 50-yard line. This time Stevenson loads up, throws to the sideline. Oh my goodness, what a pinpoint throw as Caleb Anderson keeps 2 feet in bounds. And that's another catch for him as he's in the slot once again. Another reception, 18 yards. He is finding his favorite target in this one, Stevenson. He's putting it on the money. And now they're inside the 5. Here is Stevenson under center this time. Quick throw. Throws to the right side. It's caught by Terry Owens, the true freshman. 3 yards out. And we thought he was going to be committing to us, and he would have got some good playing time along with respect. And now they take the 7-point lead as here we are back on offense. Here's a catch on the right side. Michael Bradbury, gain of 8 yards. And now 1st and 10 this time. Colin Kurtz from the shotgun. Play action fake. He gets lit up. Loss of 8 yards. Rashid Houston with his 2nd sack of this one. And now that brings it to a 2nd and long. Another play action throw. And it's almost picked off. And that could have been an opportunity for the Iowa defense. And now this drive continues here. So now 3rd and 18. Play action fake this time. Kurtz unloads. Wide open is Blake Wright. It's a touchdown. How do you forget about the freshman? Wow, that was probably just a breakdown in coverage. Iowa makes a mistake after almost capitalizing on that interception. They missed the opportunity, and look what happens. We tie this game up at 24 apiece. So here is Iowa back on offense. That is Amonte Jacobs on the sideline. Gain of 20 yards. Is now that lines it up for another first down. Throw deep down the left side. It's caught by Paris Hall. They have a ton of good receivers. I think they have one of the most underrated receiving corps in the nation. It's another first down. So here's another throw across the middle. Amonte, he's got it again to about the 1-yard line, gain of 17. And now here they are at about the 1. Here for a 1st and goal. They're going to hand off. No, Stevenson keeps it. It's a touchdown, 2 yards out. And A.J. Stevenson is putting the team on his back in this one. He looks great besides that one interception. And now this 3rd quarter does wind down as we come back out onto the field. Here's Apollo getting a screen pass. We don't run many of those screen passes. And it goes for about a gain of 4. So now we start the 4th quarter. Handoff back to Apollo. He's got it up the middle. Gain of about 10 yards. and it's a first down as he's closing in on a 100-yard day. So here's Colin Kurtz this time, buying some time. He throws to the right side. It's caught. Michael Bradbury, gain of 5. As now we get it to about the 39-yard line on the other side of the 50. Quick throw across the middle. It's Blake Wright, wide open on a 3rd and down. And that is a first down here for Blake Wright. He's well over 100 yards off of 5 receptions in this game. And now we eventually get the ball inside the 10. Handoff. Apollo, he fights forward. Gain of 5 yards. And now that brings it to a 2nd and goal. We pull respect on the handoff. Here is Apollo, who gets pushed up in the air but gets over the goal line. It's a touchdown, 31 up. This has turned into a great game here on the road versus top 25 Iowa. As now here is Stevenson backing onto the drive. Throw across the middle, and that's going to be caught by Black. Another first down throw. Could we force Stevenson to make a mistake? We send the pressure, and it's a sack by Denzel Graham Jr. And he does get the loss of 7 yards. And now 2nd and 17. We send the blitz off the left edge again. Hall gets it, and he gets us 7 yards back now as they bring it to a 3rd and 10. Stevenson this time, screen pass out to the right side. Wallace can't get away from the big fella, Frankie Kai. That's a loss of 1 yard. And we do force the punt here, as here comes Colin Kurtz back out onto the field. Does he have some magic in him? This could be a signature moment here in his freshman season. Throw across the middle on the first play. He's got Jasper Sweet. Gain of 20 yards and a first down, as now we get out of bounds to stop the clock here. And now there's a minute left. Throw to the right side. It's Julian. He fights forward. Gain of 7 yards. And now that brings it to a 3rd and 3. We're almost to the 50. Handoff. Apollo is in. He gets the handoff, and he gets just enough. 3 yards, and that's a first down. That one puts him over 100 yards. And now we run Blake Wright in motion. 36 seconds left here in this game. Handoff. Apollo cuts back, and he gets about enough for the first down. Gain of 11. And now 30 seconds left here as his clock does continue to run. We run the hurry up, though. Handoff. Apollo. He gets to about the 32. Okay, we're just inside of Alex Kagan's range. And now that brings it under 10 seconds left. We run the fake jet sweep. Colin Kurtz takes up the middle. He fights forward, and he will get us closer in the range. And now we're going to call a timeout, and 4 seconds left. We bring in the All-American, the sophomore, Alex Kagan, for a game winner. The wind is in our face. The kick is up, and it is good. He has enough leg on it, and we avoid the upset here on the road at Iowa. And wow, what a game by Iowa. I did not expect this one at all. As we come away with the victory, another victory. We are close to a 40-game win streak overall. This is amazing. Colin Kurtz had a decent game for the conditions, I gotta say. I mean, he played his heart out in this one. Apollo was over 100 yards. We needed to lean on him and Julian Gonzalez, but it was Apollo that had the big game this one. He had 2 touchdowns on the ground, and then Blake Wright had that big reception, and he had a 61-yard touchdown. He also had a drop, though. And then Delroy King, he definitely has to clean up the drops, but he did score again for his 2nd touchdown of the season. And then Ja'Kai Betts adds another interception to his total. Aurelio Villain and Denzel Graham also get a sack each. And I think this was just an overall grinded out type of game versus an Iowa team who is better than expected. They were the number 24 ranked team in the nation. But we come away with the victory. But I think Iowa definitely missed out on an opportunity to run the ball with Ryan Wallace. Maybe they just were scared of our defensive front. I mean, Frankie Kai, Aurelio Villain, O'Toole, and Anderson Reed. I mean, that's a good defensive front, but Stevenson didn't do too bad. He only had 7 incompletions in these conditions. That's really, really impressive. But we come away 8-0 after this game, and our season is quickly coming to an end here in Season 9. Let's see if we can continue the winning ways here in this season. So hit subscribe, hit that like button. We actually did drop from number 1 down to number 2, so we'll see what happens next week. Stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.
I've been working hard for a minute. The ones who don't deserve it seem to be the ones that get it. The ones who speak the truth never get the recognition, but the ones that act foolish seem to get all the attention. It don't matter though, yeah. Hey, it don't even matter though, nope. Hey, it don't even matter.